Solution of the MCQ which I have given in the previous class. The first MCQ was, which one of the following is a null set? Okay, there are four options. The set which contain only one element 0, the set which contain a null set, and the set x such that x is an integer and lies between 3 and 4, and x is a real number which lies between 3 and 4. Okay, now this first option, this is not a null set as the set contain one element. Okay, also for the second option, this set is content a set phi, so this set contain an element. Okay, so this is not also a not a null set. Okay, third option, x, the set contain the element which is an integer, also lies between 3 and 4. Now we know that there is no integer between 3 and 4. Okay, there are all the numbers are fraction between 3 and 4, so this option is correct. Also, if we take this option D, the x is a real number. Okay, now there is infinite number of real number contained in between 3 and 4, 3.1, 3.01, 3.001, there are infinite numbers, real numbers, so this option is not correct, so correct answer will be C. Second question is, if A, B and C are three sets, which one of the following is incorrect? Now first option is A intersection B union C is equals to A intersection B union A intersection C. Now we know that this is the laws of algebra. Okay, the distributive law of the set, right? A intersection B union C, which is intersection over union, so this option is correct. Okay, this is a correct statement. Now option B, A union B union C equals to A union B union C, this is also a law of sets which is associative law. Okay, now this set, for this set A union B intersection A, now if we, it can be represented by the Venn diagram. We can see that now A union B represent all the element between the set A and B. Okay, now A union B represent this set. Now intersection of A, so this set and intersection of A will be the common element of A and common element of A union B. Okay, which is also A, but here is given B, so this is not a correct statement, so answer will be C. Also, if we consider D, we get A intersection B minus A. Now by property we know A intersection B minus A means B intersection A complement, right? If we use associative law, we get A first we use the commutative law between these two sets, which will be get A complement intersection B. Now if we use the associative law, A intersection A complement intersection B, now we know A intersection A complement will be phi by identity law or universal law which is given. Also phi intersection B. Now null set, the intersection of any set and null set is also null set, so this is also a correct statement. So incorrect statement is A union B intersection A equals to B, so the answer will be C. Third option is, if A and B are two sets, then A union B dash. And now this question is a wrong question. There this will be intersection. Okay, so this is a wrong answer. The correct question will be A union B dash of whole complement intersection A complement union B whole complement. Okay, so if we calculate this part, we will get, now by De Morgan's law, A union B dash whole complement equals to A complement intersection B complement of complement. Okay, first option will be this. Also A intersection of if we use the De Morgan's law in this part, we will get A complement of complement intersection B complement, okay, by De Morgan's law. Also by complement law, B complement of complement will be B intersection A complement of complement will be A intersection B dash. This gives, if we use the commutative law, we get B intersection A dash intersection A intersection B dash, okay. So B intersection A dash means B minus A by complementation theory, and also A intersection B dash is A minus B. Now also if we check the Venn diagram, B minus A represents this part, okay, only this part, and A minus B represent only this part. So these two set are disjoint set. There is no common element between A minus B and B minus A. So the intersection will be null set phi. So this answer is correct. Now for the question 4, if A and B any two sets, then A intersection A union B complement is equal to, this you can also using the laws of algebra get, using De Morgan's law. First we get A dash intersection B dash, okay, then if we use the associative law, A intersection A dash intersection B dash, okay. Now A intersection A dash means phi intersection B dash, okay, phi intersection B dash means phi. So C will be the correct answer, okay. For the question number 5, n of u equals to 700, n of b equals to 200, n of b equals to 240, n of A intersection B equals to 100, then find the number of A intersection union B intersection. Now if we use De Morgan's law in this set, A intersection A complement union B complement, then we get A intersection B whole complement, okay, by De Morgan's law. Now A intersection B complement means by complementary law U minus A intersection B, as A dash equals to A complement equals to U minus A, where U is the universal set. So if we calculate the number of element n, then this will be n of U minus n of A intersection B. N of U is given, which is 700, minus n of A intersection B, which is given 100. So the required answer will be 600. So option D is correct. These two part is not included or does not require for the calculation. This is given to confuse you, okay. Next question number 6, let S equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 be the universal set, and ABC is given 3 sets which are the subset of S, where A equals to 1 3 4, B equals to, and B union C equals to 1 3 5 6. So find B intersection B dash B complement intersection C complement. Now usually this question can be solved by the question 5 also. Here B dash intersection C dash gives by De Morgan's law B union C complement. Now B union C is given 1 3 5 6. So complement will be the element in the set universal set which does not belongs to B union B, B union C, which are only 2 and 4, right? So the correct option will be C, okay. Question number 7, if A equals to 1 3, determine all the subset of A. In the part subsets we have defined all the subsets formed by the element of the set are defined as, first we can phi is a null set which is subset of all sets, okay. If we take one of the elements, then first element is 1 and form a set, then 1 will be the subset, also 3 will be subset. If we take 2 elements, that is all the elements 1 and 3. So all the subsets 5, 1, 3 and 1, 3, that is the set of all the sets which are 1, 3, 1, 3 and 5. So C will be the correct answer. Okay. Now 8. If A minus B equals to 2, 4, 6 and A minus C equals to 2, 3, 5, then A minus B union C, what will be the value, what will be the set A minus B union C? Now in the previous class or the next class before that, I have given an example or done an example which is given as A minus B union C is equals to A minus B intersection A minus C. Okay, if we can remember this part, then this is a easy question. Okay, if you cannot remember, then you have to simplify this part in form of this part. Okay, A minus B and A minus C, otherwise you cannot solve this part. Okay, now remember this formula: A minus B union C equals to A minus B intersection A minus C. So A minus B is given 2, 4, 6 and A minus C is given 2, 3, 5. So intersection, the common element of these two sets, which is also only the element 2. So the required answer will be this option A. Okay. If A equals to ABC, then find the number of Px. Now it is defined, Px is defined as the power set of, sorry, Px, not a Px, it is P of A. Okay, so rewrite it, or okay, this will be P of A, right? If A equals to ABC, then number of P of A. P of A is a power set of A. What is power set? It is defined as all the set of all the subset of A. Okay. Now when I have defined the power set of any set, then I also write as note that the number of element in the power set will be, if A contain the n element, then the power set contain 2 to the power n element. Okay, here number of element is 3 A, B, C. Okay, so the required number of element in the power set will be 2 cube. This is the correct answer. Okay, a tabular form of the set X such that -2 less equals to X less equals to 2 and X belongs to natural number. Mind it, the X belongs to natural number. Now if we forgot to use this part, then anyone can write the number as tabular form as -2 -1 0 1 2, but this is not true, as the set contain all the natural number. Now -2 -1 0, this is not a natural number. Okay, natural number start from 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the correct option will be 1 and 2. Okay, which is lies between -2 and 2, the natural number. Okay, if there is given as z means all the integers, then this will be the correct option. Okay, if it given w, that is that means the whole number, then whole number 0 is a whole number, then this will be the correct answer. Okay, so the answer depends on the set in which X is lies, universal set. Okay, this can be written as a real number, whole number, rational number. Okay, so you have to check all the definition. Here this is given natural number, so the required answer will be 1 and 2, that is option C. Okay.